Since the dawn of time, humanity has imagined gods to explain the mysteries of existence. But what if the divine was not only written in the stars, but also in our very personalities? Today we journey into a mythic pantheon where the 16 MBTI types are reborn as ancient deities. Each one rules over a sacred domain, reflecting both their gifts and their shadows. These are not the gods of Olympus or Asgard. These are the eternal spirits of personality itself. Welcome to the pantheon of 16. The gods of vision and strategy, NT types. INTJ. Caeltharion, god of destiny. Caeltharion is the silent hand behind the curtain of fate. Mortals know him as the weaver of threads, the one who sets the stage long before the actors take their place. His followers believe every choice leads exactly where he intends, whether they see it or not. His divine gift of foresight becomes a curse when destiny is written too rigidly, leaving no room for free will. To defy Caeltharion is to defy inevitability itself. ENTJ. Vaelmar, warlord of order. Vaelmar rises in the smoke of conquest. Armies march in his name, kingdoms flourish or fall beneath his iron gaze. His gift is leadership, turning chaos into structure and weakness into empire. Yet his shadow is ambition without mercy. For where Vaelmar walks, obedience is demanded, and those who resist are crushed. His temples are fortresses, and his prayers sound like battle cries. INTP, Myrvolus, god of paradox. Myrvolus dwells in the labyrinth of thought, a deity of riddles, questions, and strange inventions. His shrines are filled with puzzles, shifting mechanisms, and books with no endings. Mortals who seek his wisdom are granted flashes of genius that reshape the world. But Myrvolus is elusive, as slippery as the answers he guards. His blessing is brilliance, and his curse is endless wondering. Many worshippers go mad chasing his mysteries. ENTP, Zarin, trickster. God of chaos. Zarin is the wildfire in the pantheon. No temple can contain him, no prayer can bind him. He thrives on disruption, shattering the old so that something new might grow. Mortals fear his pranks yet crave his energy, for he is the spark of rebellion and invention. But his gift of change can become destruction, a storm without purpose. His laughter echoes whenever the world shifts. The gods of vision and spirit, NF types. INFJ, Seraphine, goddess of hidden truths. Seraphine is the veiled prophetess, the divine voice in dreams. She guides mortals through visions, symbols, and cryptic whispers that stir the soul. Her gift is deep empathy, the power to see into the hearts of others. Yet her truths are cloaked in riddles. Misinterpret her message, and despair follows. Some say she heals the broken spirit. Others claim she drives mortals to madness. ENFJ, Leora, goddess of unity. Leora is the radiant flame, gathering mortals into one circle beneath her light. She speaks with a voice that makes armies lay down their swords and strangers clasp hands as kin. Her gift is harmony, her temple a place of belonging. Yet her shadow lies in control. What begins as unity can turn into manipulation, and mortals sometimes lose themselves in her overwhelming presence. INFP, Eloria, goddess of dreams. Eloria wanders the starry fields of imagination. She is the muse of poets, the comforter of the lost, the tender hand of compassion. Mortals pray to her when hope flickers low, for her gift is the dream of what could be. Yet her realm is fragile, for dreams can wither when unrooted in reality. Her followers are idealists, lovers, and artists who see not the world as it is, but as it might yet become. ENFP, Salivara, goddess of inspiration. Salivara is the eternal wanderer, the goddess of freedom and boundless energy. She bursts into the lives of mortals like sunlight breaking through storm clouds, filling them with passion and courage. Her blessing is adventure, her curse is restlessness. She blesses the bold but abandons those who try to chain her. To worship Salivara is to live in color and to chase the horizon no matter how far. The gods of duty and order, SJ types. ISTJ, Dromath, god of tradition. Dromath is the stone guardian of the old ways. His temples are carved into mountains, his laws etched into tablets that never erode. Mortals turn to him for stability, order, and remembrance of the past. But his shadow is rigidity. Change is heresy in his eyes, and progress is often punished. For those who crave certainty in a shifting world, Dromath offers an eternal foundation. ISFJ, Elmira, goddess of the hearth. Elmira is the gentle flame that warms the cold night. Her presence is found in the quiet prayers of mothers, the loyalty of friends, and the sacrifices of those who give more than they take. She heals wounds and guards families with tireless devotion, but her shadow is martyrdom. She gives so much that she forgets herself. Mortals love her dearly, but often fail to notice when her own light flickers. ESTJ, Karvas, god of authority. Karvas is the hammer of justice, the unbending enforcer of law. His temples are courtrooms, his prayers the decrees of kings and judges. Mortals worship him when they need order, when chaos threatens to consume their world. But his gift of discipline becomes tyranny when he demands obedience without compassion. In the name of stability, Karvas builds empires and breaks spirits. ESFJ, Miravel, goddess of celebration. Miravel is the heartbeat of community, the laughter at the feast, the music of festivals. She blesses mortals with companionship, joy, and belonging. Villages thrive where her presence is strong, for she teaches that life is sweetest when shared. Yet her shadow lies in appearances. Mortals who worship her too deeply may value image over truth and loyalty over authenticity. Still, her festivals bring light to mortal lives. The gods of instinct and freedom, SP types. ISTP, Vylor, god of blades. Vylor is the patron of craftsmen, hunters, and warriors who rely on precision. His hands shape the first tools, his shadow sharpens every blade. Mortals pray to him before battle or when skill alone must decide their fate. But his detachment makes him a cold god. To Vylor, life and death are mechanics, and mortals are pieces in a great machine of survival. ISFP, Solara, goddess of wild beauty. Solara dances through forests, rivers, and mountains, her presence found in the bloom of flowers and the brush of a painter's hand. She is the goddess of art, nature, and fleeting beauty. Her blessing fills mortals with awe and creativity, yet her shadow is impermanence. What she creates, she quickly destroys, for beauty is sacred only in its transience. To love Solara is to accept that nothing beautiful lasts forever. ESTP, Dravik, god of storms. Dravik is the roaring tempest, the god of thrill and raw energy. His followers are gamblers, warriors, and risk-takers who crave the rush of the now. He blesses courage, boldness, and action. Yet his shadow is recklessness, for he destroys as often as he protects. When thunder shakes the heavens and waves shatter the shore, mortals say Dravik rides tonight. ESFP, Kalira, goddess of euphoria. Kalira is the fire of celebration, the intoxicating dance, the song that drowns sorrow. She makes the world vibrant, filling mortal lives with laughter, desire, and passion. Her blessing is joy without hesitation, but her shadow is indulgence. To worship Kalira too deeply is to be consumed by excess, to burn out in the brilliance of her flame. Still, she is adored, for where Kalira walks, life feels more alive. And so the pantheon of 16 reigns, not in the heavens above, but in the patterns of our own minds and hearts. Each deity is both blessing and curse, reflection and shadow, just as each of us carries both strength and weakness within. Perhaps when we speak of gods, we are only speaking of ourselves, and perhaps the greatest temple of all is the human soul.